Hello, this is Zero on Zero News Uncut, and
I'm Bobby. Hey, how you guys doing? What's up,
hey,
Zero?
hello, Bobby. How are you today?
I'm
Right,
doing
so
wonderful.
our first show together. This one is on Zero News Uncut. All right, so what should we start with then today?
It's up to you, my man. I'm down to talk about anything.
Right, well let's get you started then because I know what you want to talk about at the end. So hang on then. Right, let's get this started off. Right, so hang on then. Bear with. Let me just get this set up. All right, here we go. Right, we'll have this on first of all. This man. Let's talk about this man.
Okay, he didn't show me that when we were speaking off live, so that's the first time I'm seeing that. Yeah, that one too.
Right. Let's put these up then. There we go. Then right. So over to Bobby then. I'll leave you with Bobby to talk about AEW this week.
Oh man. So AEW this week, card's kind of weak in my opinion. I know it's Moxley versus Juice Robinson. I believe he's from New Japan or was formerly New Japan. I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me. But it's a title eliminator match, and I don't know. I'd rather just have the guys from AEW be on it, but that's just me. And then it's Jericho versus Bandito for the ROH Championship. Oh man. Yeah, but I don't know. I think they put everything they had into last week, so which last week was pretty good. I can't lie to you. We had some surprises in Soraya, if I'm saying that correctly. And Zero, did you watch?
No, I didn't. You know, I didn't.
Well, why do you think I asked? But yeah, Soraya is back, quote unquote, formerly known as Paige for you wrestling fans.
She's already got a trios record as well.
Oh, we won't get into that. Oh, we cannot mention. No. Yeah, she's back or debuting. She's currently not cleared. I believe the latest was,
Well, she
which
claims she's cleared, but she's. I don't
yeah,
think she is, but she claims she is.
I don't think she is either because I saw obviously Britt and Haters ran out of the ring when she came in, so there was no physicality whatsoever. I don't, I don't know. I mean, listen, for her sake, I hope she gets cleared because I would hate for anyone's career to end like it did for her. Edge got to come back, Brian got to come back, but we shall see. And she's only 30, so I mean, there is time, but she hasn't wrestled in, I believe it was December of 2017. So we're pushing 5 years. Yeah. And then we hear from Saraya, Jericho Appreciation Championship Celebration. And of course, the best part of Dynamite Weekly, MJF will be appearing.
Wow, sounds
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, I
Did
still
you,
won't be
did,
watching it.
did you listen to his interviews?
No, I didn't know,
I
but I still
I
won't be
they
watching.
they were hilarious.
Would I? Oh,
Oh, he was just like they asked him, they're like, how's your relationship with Tony Khan? He goes, before it was horrible, but now great. He's a great guy because he's getting paid, so he'll gladly talk him up. And then yeah, what was it? Yeah, he was saying like he's like, yeah, I was hearing rumblings about what other guys were making, and these other guys aren't as talented as me.
yeah,
So you got to pay up for MJF. And then the best part of the story,
yeah.
he disappeared from AEW TV June 1st, I believe it was. He
Was it
went
that long ago?
to say that
Hmm.
again.
Was it that long ago? Was it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Then he went to Greece with his girlfriend for I believe it was 2 weeks or 3 weeks on vacation. After that, he never left the house. He stayed in his house the whole time. Nobody ever saw him because he wanted to make the return even more notable. And I'm like, 2 months straight in your house. He said he had food delivered. He said he built a gym in his house, and I was like, that's dedication, man. I
That's
couldn't believe
just, yeah,
I I couldn't believe it. I couldn't do it, but I mean, hey, props to him, and it's his fiance now, so
yeah. Oh, that's not too
yeah.
bad. Then.
But like, I don't know. I just love when MJF grabs a mic. When I went to Dynamite Live, he made fun of New Jersey so much.
Yeah,
I'm from New Jersey, by the way, in case any of you were wondering. Um, he made fun of New Jersey so much, and we were just eating it up. We were loving it. We were laughing. But yeah, not much for Dynamite this week because
there never
they
normally is, to be fair.
yeah they put everything they had into last week, and also with the pending hurricane, that probably doesn't help causes.
Yeah, well, I know Khan sent something out this week about, well, literally
Yeah,
today, I think, about
yeah, no, yeah.
briefing, whatever.
If you can't show up, don't worry about it. So that probably doesn't help
Yeah,
matters for sure. And then I remember there was one week where there was like no matches announced, and then they figured out like everyone was testing positive for, you know, I
COVID.
don't know if I'm allowed to say the word, but yeah,
Yeah,
I know
say it, don't worry
YouTube is
about it.
iffy about that. But yeah, and then he just had to make the matches last minute, so this might be another example. And if it is, I get, so be it, because who knows who's going to be able to make it, you know?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they get a show this week. I won't be watching no matter what, so I
Yeah,
don't
and
know.
NXT picked a heck of a time to tape. I will tell you that.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Because
Well, hopefully the CWC doesn't get destroyed because if that does, they won't be back next week either. So yeah, that's the thing.
that's also true.
They're meant to be going back live next week, and if obviously if
Yeah.
CWC gets destroyed in this hurricane, then might not be an NXT next week unless they move it to an arena or something, or they tape it after Raw.
Yeah.
They might
I
tape it
mean,
after Raw or something.
if they were live this week, there was no way they'd be able to pull it off.
No, no,
Absolutely no way.
no.
But hey,
Yeah, well, going along those lines anyway, all the NXT events have been pulled for this week, as it is. It's just come out now that all the NXT events and that have all been pulled and everything.
yeah.
Going along those lines, actually, I've received some information, and as we've actually been on this thing, new title belts. I don't know if I've already mentioned it to you, but
Yeah,
all
I
of
think
all the belts are being redesigned. They've been delivered to WWE already. They've got them all. I've been given information on it, and it says they are going to be like the very first NXT style belts. So, the very first NXT one with the massive like X in the middle. The X is going to be a W instead, all black strapped, and then like dual plated. That's how they've described it basically. It's the very first NXT style belt, and roughly every belt's going to look the same. So from the, I think it's the women's tags they've turned around and said it's going to have a bit of color on it. That's yeah.
Change never hurts, you know.
Yeah.
Those belts have been up for a while. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, and we're apparently getting some subtle changes as well to the staging and stuff and the rings and stuff. So they're meant to be a season premiere.
I was about to say the season premiere is next Friday.
Yeah.
Then, October.
Well, yeah.
7th, I think.
Yeah, because it's the day before. Yeah, because the SmackDown one is the one before Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel is the one before Extreme Rules.
Oh yeah, Extreme.
And then, I was gonna say it's the one before Extreme Rules, and then the Raw one is the Monday after Extreme Rules.
Okay,
so,
fair enough.
That's what it is.
All right.
Anyway, whilst we're on that subject, we better talk about this little guy. Let's bring him up. Yes, the White Rabbit. So
the White Rabbit that is taking the world by storm.
Yeah. So your personal thoughts? Is it Bray? Is it not Bray? Who do you think? What do you think?
If it's not Bray, I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
I mean, with Wyndham, how many Wyndhams have popped up?
Yeah, I know there's so many.
And all the people in that video are people he's feuded with, right?
Yeah,
with the exception of Edge.
Yeah, so I don't get that. Then, like, unless Edge is one of his first targets,
or
should be a sign.
Remember, Edge's teasing in the summer was everyone thought it was Bray Wyatt, so that might be it.
Yeah, it could be that. Yeah, so there's no link to that.
Could be it. But
I
I saw Orton, I saw Rock, Cena.
Yeah, there was loads in there. It's. I haven't got it to play it because if I had it, I would have played it. But I don't know where we would stand as well with copyrights on that one because we might some copyrights on that one.
Not worth it. If it's not Bray, then they have gotten the fan base really hyped for a return. That's a bad move if it's not Bray.
Yeah. Well, talk about that. I'm not going to hold out much hope for us seeing him at Extreme Rules. I think we're just going to have a massive teaser at Extreme Rules. There was a few things I've heard, such as potentially an empty funhouse. We're literally just going to see just a shot of an empty funhouse at Extreme Rules, and that to obviously show like it'd be a teaser to say it's definitely him. And it'd be something like that. So we'll either get like a massive Yowie Wowie at the end of the event, or a massive like his, like Fiend laughter and stuff, or the Funhouse as well was 3 of the ideas that I was told about. Just like an empty shot, it will just end the Extreme Rules with just an empty shot of the Funhouse and that. And then it will just gradually build up from there. So there'll be more teasers of like the characters coming back into the Funhouse and stuff like that, and we gradually get it back. But I don't.
Now, do we know what's main eventing Extreme Rules? Is it Drew Cross or is it Seth Riddle?
As far as this is the thing, because when I asked 2 days ago and was told it's still Drew and Cross. But thinking about it now, logically, the fight pit would need time to be set up. So logically, I wouldn't have thought that they would have set the fight pit up at the end. Well, they wouldn't set the fight pit up midway through.
That's true. Fight pit could be the first match.
Yeah. Yeah, so unless they set the fight pit up and then like take it down again, or the only other way which they could do it is because I believe when they did it at NXT, it was taped. They didn't actually; it was in an empty arena. So unless it's pre-taped and it's sort of similar to the AJ sort of AJ Taker thing, where it's like pre-taped and then played into the arena, it could be similar to that. But I don't know how they're going to do it. It was than that.
It was Ciampa and Thatcher, I believe, was the last one.
Yeah, and I do believe it might have been an empty arena. I can't remember. If it wasn't, then they done it right at the end of the show.
Yeah, it was the main event, but I'm not sure if that was a live show because then they were taping some weeks, going live others. I'm not completely sure.
Yeah, that's the thing with NXT. You can never tell, but it'll be good.
It was January of 2021, so if there was fans, there wasn't many.
Yeah, because it's pandemic, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then they could easily set it up. But now, with all those fans, I didn't even think about that, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I mean that's it. We'll find out soon. We'll find out obviously when it comes down, but hopefully we should get it.
What 10 days, 11 days, something like that.
8th. Is it the 8th? 8th of October.
It's a week from Saturday, I believe.
Yes, so it's the 8th, Saturday the 8th. Talk about Extreme Rules then. Who do you think then we're going to have then? A little Extreme Rules poster on the screen there, just to say obviously what we're talking about. There we go. So,
Rousey.
Looking at what we've got at the moment then, who are you going for? Obviously your boy Theory's not in it, so you can't say Theory.
He should be on the card, but that's another story for another time.
Yeah.
I think Liv's got to beat Ronda. I don't think it's clean.
Do you reckon so?
Why, you think Ronda wins?
Well, I don't know. Possibly, maybe with help from Shayna or something like that. Or because don't forget, Shayna.
I was thinking the opposite. I think Shayna turns on her.
Yeah, possibly.
11 days. Okay. And then Bianca versus Bayley in a ladder match.
Yeah. I think Bayley might have this because I reckon they're going to put all the gold onto that damage control.
Personally. Yeah. I mean, I could see it. Bianca's had the belt 6 months, so it's not like she just won it.
No, but no,
I could see Bayley taking it.
Yeah, potentially Bayley taking it and then dropping it on the road to Mania or whatever, so they can then do Bianca at Mania again. Because that was obviously one of the original plans. Obviously, then we've got Edge Finn I Quit match.
I mean, a face doesn't quit, so Edge has to win, right?
I guess so. Yeah, and
Yeah, I mean, unless they cheat Edge somehow, but I mean, it's possible. But I don't
only thing,
see
only thing
what
personally I can think of is unless they're writing Edge off for a little bit again. Like if he does one of
happened.
the disappearing acts again.
They broke his arm, and 2 weeks later he was back.
Yeah, so unless it's that one. Obviously, we might as well talk about the Fight Pit because we've already been talking about that one. So we've got Riddle versus Seth Rollins at the Fight Pit. Who do you think?
If Rollins is the next challenger for Reigns, you have to have Seth win it. But if he's not, Riddle.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because how many losses has Seth took now? Seth has almost lost every single match, hasn't he? I think.
Yeah, I think they said Clash at the Castle was his first singles pay-per-view win since like Backlash 2021 or something.
Yeah, so Rollins is probably taking this one then, and then
I
obviously,
would think. I mean,
yeah,
I
I don't know myself.
I don't know.
No, but then we've then got planned at the moment. Then obviously we've got McIntyre versus Cross in a strap match. What do you think?
I think Cross has to win that. It's his first big match back, right?
Yeah, I can't see them losing it, but yeah, because of course Drew's had the momentum and everything.
Because then we run into the same problem we did when he was on the main roster the first time. He lost his first match. I understand it's not his first match, but it's his first big match.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
So it's like, do they have him lose just to put McIntyre over, or do they put crossover and have McIntyre take the loss? Because that's the predicament that they've got there, isn't it? So, bro,
Yeah.
I agree with you. Cross is going to win. I reckon Cross is going to win that one.
He has to, because then it's just like, well, he's done.
Yeah, that's the thing. So, whilst we're here anyway as well, we might as well, as we're building up to it, so a bit of SmackDown talk then. So, obviously with the hurricane at the moment, as we were saying earlier on, I have mentioned to a few people there is some talk at the moment about any star which is Florida based has been pulled from any events now for the rest of the week because of the hurricane, and a lot of Raw stars, including the Raw writing team and the announcing team, I do believe, have been called in for SmackDown.
Where is SmackDown this week?
I'm not sure. I will just have a quick look.
They were in Canada last night for Raw.
Yeah, well, apparently what they're trying to do, what I've been told, is they're trying to keep a lot of the stars in Canada at the moment to try and avoid them traveling and stuff. They are in Worcester, MA, wherever that is.
Massachusetts,
yes, that's where they are.
Okay. So they're far from Florida.
Yeah, well, I was told earlier on that obviously some of most of the bloodline are in Florida, so we don't know whether we're obviously going to get the bloodline this Friday.
If they got them out, they got them out by now for sure. I would think WWE would get everybody out. Roster.
That's what I would have thought. Yeah, but like I said,
it's just pay for a hotel somewhere.
Yeah, it's just really confusing that they've come in and said the Raw stars are heading to SmackDown this week. But then again, that's not unusual anyway for it. But it could be a fun SmackDown in the end. It could be a very fun SmackDown if that's going to be the way.
Those ones that are always what's the word I'm looking for? Thrown together at the last minute.
Yeah, they're normally pretty good.
Like in 2019 when NXT had to come in, that was probably one of the funnest SmackDowns I've ever watched.
Yeah, good point. So yeah, that's that one. One of the other things then, obviously, is we've got the season premieres. That SmackDown next week is we've got Sheamus versus Gunther for the IC title. Do you see Sheamus taking it, or do you see Gunther retaining?
I mean, Sheamus needs this belt to be a Triple Crown, correct?
Yeah. But then do they dethrone Gunther already? That's the predicament.
I mean, how long has Gunther held it? Gunther? I mean, he won it June, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so not that
That's
long.
a 4-month reign. I mean, these titles are meant to change hands a lot. So
Yeah.
I mean, if he loses, let me see when he won it. Okay, bio, latest news.
Because it wasn't Mania, I know that. It definitely wasn't Mania.
Yeah. Okay, time held 108 days. It says. So
Yeah.
that's just under 4 months. By the
Yeah.
time it gets to SmackDown, it will be 4 months, over 4 months. I
Yeah.
think that's a good enough reign,
Yeah.
personally. And why have Sheamus lose again?
Yeah, plus as well, where it's a season premiere as well. What a great way to start off the new season of
Yep.
SmackDown by having a new Intercontinental champion. Because of course that belt's being defended quite a lot on SmackDown anyway now. Because of course Roman decides not to show up and work.
Yeah, because Roman. I was just about to say, well, that's the only champion they have, the biggest champion they have, I should say.
Yeah, yeah. Because seeing as Roman's decided, I don't want to work today and don't want to work next week. I'm not going to do anything. So,
Doesn't want to work ever.
yeah. So.
Unbelievable.
Surprised he showed up on Raw in 2 weeks, but that's a different
Yeah,
story.
he's advertised for Raw Monday, isn't he? I saw that.
Not this Monday, the season premiere one. It's going to be.
Oh, that makes more sense. Okay,
Yeah,
I was like, so wait, he's advertised for the season premiere of Raw, but not SmackDown?
Yeah. Which is
What
weird.
sense does that?
I have no idea. I have no idea whatsoever. Of course, also on the season premiere, we also have that Degeneration X.
Yeah, okay, that will do some nice numbers.
Yeah, that should be for that one. Yeah, obviously they can't have everyone there because Billy Gunn is in
that company that you love. Yeah.
No, the company that shall not be named by me.
And then Road Dogg's with WWE, so he should be there, right?
Yeah, he should be right. Yeah, so he should.
And then X-Pac, I think he would be there.
Yeah, he might be. I don't think he's not signed or anything. So yeah, he potentially is. But
then maybe Hornswoggle, the Boogeyman.
Potentially, yeah. Anyone who was obviously part of DX, obviously might China.
Wasn't the Great Khali DX for like a night?
Probably. So they'll probably come on him. But yeah, because I think that's the only one that's not in the it's the only one that's not in the rival. See the rival owned by this guy again.
I don't know if you can hear that.
Yeah, that's your dog.
yeah. I was like, maybe he won't hear it, but that's kind of loud. So
yeah, no, it's fine.
That's okay. But,
yeah, no.
I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, but yeah, Billy Gunn probably will not be there. Probably.
I'm going to probably say 99%, 99.9% he won't be there.
Unless they do a trade where Billy Gunn gets to be with DX, or then John Cena gets to have a rap battle with the Acclaimed.
Why the hell would they put John Cena on AEW?
I don't know. I mean, Cena and Caster would be cool.
Well, I'm not agreeing to that because.
Well, yeah, you hate everything AEW.
Well, hate's a strong word. Let's say dislike.
Okay, how about this? You don't hate everything, you just dislike everything entirely.
Yeah, I would rather watch Trade than watch AEW. That's the bottom line of it. Is
MJF. He mentions WWE in his promos.
So? It's only because
it's
only because he wants to come to WWE in 2024, but his deal's up.
Of course. Yeah.
So,
and I don't know if he will be there, but
well, I hope so. I'm holding out for him so I can laugh at everybody then and be like, haha.
Yeah, and then Roman will still probably have the belts by then, so
more than likely, so there won't be any chance of him ever becoming champion. So
it's been 2 years.
Yeah,
it's been 2 years, over 2 years.
Yeah, well, we better stop talking about Roman now. We might have set a couple of people when they obviously watch this. We might
get. Drew should have beat him. I still stand by it.
He should have done. So
at least for one of the belts. At least for one of them.
Definitely. But no, it's fine. Well, that's everything sort of like news-wise kind of worthy. Anything else that you can think of, you've seen, or anything like that? Any questions that you want to ask one of the source people who knows a bit of info?
Theory cashing in successfully.
Can't really answer you that question at the moment.
All right. All right. How about this? Is Theory going to have a world title after a briefcase disappears?
I don't know. Possibly. At some point, I expect.
Me changing the question up doesn't really help, does it?
Yeah, no.
Yes, big Austin Theory fan here.
Yeah, which is yeah, a very big Austin Theory fan. He doesn't bloody shut up about him.
Not very many, I will say. I haven't met many.
Yeah. So yeah.
And then ever since he came up to Raw during COVID, I was like, this guy's a star. And of course, they had a very limited roster, which helped him tremendously.
Yeah.
And I've been a fan ever since.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Did I think he was going to win Money in the Bank? Absolutely not.
No, well, I think he was the last minute addition because originally it was going to be Cody. So Cody was meant to be winning originally.
Because Adam Pearce came out, and I'm like, who could be returning or debuting here? I was like, could be Gable Steveson, could be, I don't know who else I thought, but then I heard Theory, and I'm like, oh, he's winning Money in the Bank. I'm like, this is fantastic.
Yeah, only because you love him and everything like that.
Of course. Listen, he's what, 24?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Kid's the future of the business.
Yeah, well, he was he is meant to apparently be the prodigal son of he who shall not be named.
I'll name him Vince McMahon.
Yeah, we'll name him Vince. Yeah. Well, talk about Vince. Actually, that's another thing that we can move on to. Hall of Fame induction rumors.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, I'll be there.
Yeah.
I would gladly watch that man go into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I would also gladly watch Batista go into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. But the question is, though, would they do Batista and Vince as the headlining acts in the same year, do you think?
No.
So possibly
sure not.
2024. But if Vince,
or Vince 2024. Who knows? Because it's in Hollywood. So it's more likely for Batista.
Yeah.
Just because of his acting, but with movie commitments, we don't know his schedule.
No. Yeah.
So I mean, it's very possible he can't do it, and then they put Vince in.
Yeah. Well, the rumor anyway, which I've heard, is that I think other pieces have reported it as well. Is Steph is going to be inducting Vince.
She's going to say Steph was going in. I was like, huh?
No. Steph's going to be inducting Vince. She's the one that wants to induct Vince. And
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, there's also a rumored Shane McMahon return for it as well. He's going to potentially do a surprise.
What's he going to do? Throw Vince off the stage and then take his Hall of Fame induction?
Possibly. You know what it's going to be like.
I mean, yeah, he tried to do that in the Rumble, so.
Yeah.
What a guy. What a guy.
I'm very surprised they haven't actually done a storyline yet with Shane involved, where Shane's trying to come in to try and take over the company, or something like that. Yeah, obviously, because it's a classic McMahon storyline.
Maybe down the line, for sure. I mean, I wouldn't rule it out, but it all depends what he's doing, or if they even want him.
Well, I'm holding out hope that the next time we see Shane it's the picture of Shane in Jacksonville saying I now own AEW, and he's like, he's done that, and then they do they do that, and it's just that they just go back, but it's got Triple H's face instead of Vince, and it's Triple H and Shane on the screen, and it's just live from Jacksonville, and it's just him just there.
One of you meme friendly people, whenever this goes out, make that meme. I don't think it's been made.
Oh, hang on. Let me upload it.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. I've seen Vince and Shane, but I haven't seen Triple H and Shane.
Oh no, not the Triple H and Shane one. No, yeah, I've done the Vince and Shane one. So yeah, I've got that one.
Oh yeah, I'm saying for whoever sees it, you meme friendly people with technology and stuff, do a Triple H and a Shane McMahon meme and DM me it.
Yeah. Or send it in to us and we'll get it out.
Or the website, for sure. Or me, either.
Whichever one. So that's gonna so that'll be the next one. That's what I hope we see Shane next, is that one. There's rumours as well of Taker doing quite a lot, because he's obviously going to be about for the at all like the big events. He's doing his Undertaker one-man show.
Yeah,
and then hanging around. So
He'll be in he'll be in Cali for sure.
Yes, I was gonna say, yeah. Do we see him at Mania? That's the thing. Is do we get those gongs one last time?
I mean, I'd be for it. I
Well,
mean,
I originally thought that maybe that it's not just going to be Stephanie coming out to induct Vince. Maybe you get someone like Taker returning the favor. Yeah, but of course returning the favor because of course Vince inducted Taker. So what better person as well
That's
to
true.
do it is maybe Taker like a surprise one, so they don't announce it and stuff, and you just hear the gongs. Taker comes out, inducts Vince in alongside Stephanie. That would be awesome. I would probably cry. I'm not gonna lie.
I'd be for. I mean, me going to the Hall of Fame depends on who gets inducted.
Yeah,
That's what me and my buddies agreed to. Last year, as soon as Taker was announced, I was like, well, we're going to the Hall of Fame.
yep.
I was like, this is a no-brainer. I was like, I don't even care who else gets in.
Yeah, scrap everything else. You need to go see. Yeah, and that would have been a moment live. I expect that would have been. Honestly, I didn't.
I never saw Undertaker live before that.
No, huh.
Never.
Well,
I was at Mania 35.
Yeah,
and that was the first one he missed in 20 years, something like that.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
15 years, and then he showed up the next night on Raw when I wasn't there, and I said, "Are you kidding me?" Me and my buddy, we were both like, "How?" We were like, "Really? You save him for the next night?" And then we were like, "All right, this is our second chance. We have to go see it."
Yeah.
And then we saw him at Mania both nights, and that was awesome.
Yeah. So no, it's. I'm hoping we hear it one last time. I'm not expecting it, but I'm hoping maybe even if it's just a little segment with Bray, obviously, because we all know Bray's coming back. So even if it's just like a passing the torch thing with Bray, so it's like passing him to the next supernatural.
I mean, at least Undertaker did get to say goodbye to a crowd. That was nice this past year in Dallas.
Yeah, which was pretty good.
He retired in front of no one.
Yeah.
Which he also had his last match in front of no one, which it was a great last match. I won't deny that, but it's still,
Yeah, bloody pandemic. That was a
I mean, it was a fun match to watch on TV.
Yeah, definitely
very fun match.
I definitely agree. So, oh, sorry, excuse me about that one.
You're good.
Right, so then I guess whilst we're still here for the moment because we're aiming for an hour, let me just. But
yeah, it's got to be Batista or Vince as the headliner. Or maybe The Rock? Question mark.
Well, obviously, depending if he's doing Mania.
Yeah, that's a heavy question mark. Well, let's just say this: if The Rock is going in, he's the headliner for sure.
100%. 100%.
There's no Vince, no Batista, no.
Yeah, definitely not. He's not like he's not gonna. They're not gonna do anybody else along with him, really for it. Right, I'm just bringing up the NXT preview for tonight because I was going to say.
Oh, yeah, I can get to that too.
Yeah, because it's all pre-taped as well. I mean, obviously, we won't go into spoilers and stuff.
Yeah, I won't. I'll just read matches. I know who wins, but
well,
just me.
Let's just say one then. I can guess who you're going to pick for this one. So if we didn't say so, it's Mandy versus Fallon Henley. I can guess who you.
I mean, when they first teased it, I'm like, oh, maybe Fallon's her next pay-per-view opponent. But I was like, she's probably not. Nice. I love the new logo.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Mandy for the win, and then maybe Alba Fry takes the belt from her at Halloween Havoc on the 22nd of October.
Yeah, because if the rumors are to be believed, then she's coming up with them. She's coming up with the rest of Toxic.
I'm not surprised. I don't want it, but I'm not surprised. Here's the thing about Mandy Rose. I won't say that, but
be careful.
Yeah, no. I'm not. I'm going in a different direction than you're gonna think.
Right, okay.
Mandy Rose on the main roster was okay at best.
Yeah.
Nothing really special. She had the thing with Otis. Obviously, that helped both of them. On NXT, she's been doing the best work of her career.
I agree.
She's gotten much better in the ring.
Yeah.
Much better at talking. Much better all around. So that's why I want her to stay, because I'm afraid once she goes up, because there's a lot of good women up there,
Yeah.
on NXT, she's kind of top dog.
Yeah, because obviously when she hits main roster, she's then got the Becky's. When Becky comes back, you've got
Bianca,
you've got
Charlotte,
Charlotte.
Ronda. It's like, she'll get lost in the shuffle, and I'm like,
yeah, because you know Charlotte's beating her dad's record, so she's got at least another 25 bloody title reigns in her.
oh yeah, well, Ric Flair's if Ric Flair ever decides to retire.
Yeah, well, that's
Did
ridiculous.
you hear that the other day?
Yeah, he doesn't want to retire either at the moment, does he? He wants to keep going. He's going to die in the ring.
He hyped up that last match, and all for what? That was 2 months ago, and he's already talking about coming back.
Yeah, well, I was going to say that match had more blood in it than the John Moxley match. So, yeah, that.
Yeah, Ric Flair faking the heart attack was not a good look.
No, it wasn't. No,
that was just. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, that's that was pretty great. Anyway, we've got off topic, so we better go back to it. So we've got Wesley versus Tony D'Angelo for the North American title ladder match spot.
Yeah.
Which can you see
the ladder match is taking a weird turn. Because they had Solo vacate it, which I do not agree with.
Yeah,
I know you're fine with it because you don't want any of them holding the titles.
Yeah.
I'm okay with, I agree with you on that, but also, what was the point of putting the belt on him?
It was for the whole, the whole Logan Paul press conference.
Yeah.
It was to do with that, to say that every member of the bloodline, every member of the family had a belt, basically. That was the whole point.
There was one notable missing, though. Sammy did not have the 24/7.
Yeah, but he wasn't the honorary use at the time. He only got given that title on Friday.
True.
That's technically his title.
Yeah, the ladder match is weird right now because it's Carmelo Hayes, of course. Then Ora Mansa, he's from the UK. I'm not familiar with him.
Yeah, neither am I.
Who's the other one in the match?
That's it at the moment, I think. I believe that's it.
One more.
Is there? I'm not.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, if you wiki that one, I'll find out.
Yeah.
We should really prepare this.
Yeah, well, Halloween Havoc 2022. It's better when we wing it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, that's what I saw. Okay, won't say it. It's a spoiler.
Oh, spoiler. Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's why I saw 3 names.
Yeah. So who do you think then? Tony D'Angelo or Wesley? Not going off the spoilers, who do you personally think?
Tony D'Angelo. They're pushing him.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, good point. Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
I also love Tony D'Angelo because his gimmick is very much like the show The Sopranos, and that's in New Jersey. So, Jersey strong, baby. So I personally love D'Angelo. I hope his gimmick is very good. Yeah,
it is, so it's just a shame that obviously that 2 Stacks or whatever who showed up at the rival.
They killed him off. They killed him off on TV.
Yeah, they killed him off, and then he showed up for go and work for Mr. Khan, didn't he? So,
yeah, he's in the factory, I believe, with QT.
Is he?
Yeah, he like.
This guy, obviously.
Yeah, they QT made him the offer, and I watched it. I'm like, oh, he's gonna say no, and then he joined. I'm like, really?
Yeah. To be fair, obviously, with the whole mafia gimmick that he had in NXT, he would fit in well with Tony and his his habit. Let's just say what we the rumored habit anyway. Tony's
I thought you meant Tony D'Angelo. I'm like, well, yeah, he would, but Tony Khan.
Yeah, it's his rumored habit. So we've got Cameron Grimes and Joe Gacy. Just a one-on-one match, apparently. For that.
I mean, a part of me, I want Grimes to join the group.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. I mean, Grimes is kind of just like, what's the word I'm looking for? He's just kind of there right now. There's nothing really to him.
Yeah.
Joining D'Angelo's group, joining Gacy's group, I see D'Angelo on my iPad, would at least give him something, and that's a stable right there.
Yeah.
You got grizzled young veterans. I don't know their new names. I really don't.
The Schism, they're called now, aren't they? So.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you their new in-ring names.
Yeah, no,
and Gacy, and then if you put Grimes in there, it's great.
yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah.
Gacy, I like Joe Gacy. I wasn't really into him at first,
Mm,
but then again, I wasn't really into D'Angelo at first, Waller at first. Now all these guys are like my favorite NXT guys.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
but no, yeah, I'm going to go against you on this one. I want Tony. I want
Grimes.
bloody
Oh, you want
Gacy.
Gacy? Yeah, I
I'll
mean, if
yeah.
Gacy beats him, there's no stipulation to this match that if Grimes loses, he joins, right?
No, I don't think there is. No, so
Okay. Yeah, they
it's
wouldn't do that on a taped. Yeah,
no.
maybe at Halloween Havoc.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, but then again, that's obviously if they're still there by then. But we'll go into that afterwards. Next one. Then, so we've got Brutus Creed versus Damon Kemp. Obviously, that's
Yeah,
what's
it's so hard to pick these. This is gonna sound so ridiculous, but it's so hard to pick these when you know. It makes no sense. I know, but I'm trying not to.
We're not going to talk about spoilers for the minute on this.
Yeah, but it's like it makes no sense. It's so hard to pick something you already know, but you
Yeah.
can't spoil it.
Yeah, just in case, but no. It's,
Yeah. Kemp turned on him at Worlds Collide. Creed
Yeah.
for the win.
Do you reckon so? You reckon? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the good guy's got to get it back, doesn't he? unless we'll get into that in a minute.
Yeah, unless they're coming up. So
Yeah, that's exactly. You just read my mind.
yeah. Right, and then we've named got then Caden Carter versus Nikita Lyons as well.
Now I'm gonna go Nikita, just off because they need an opponent. Caden and Katana.
Yes.
I got her name right. I almost said Casey. Caden and Katana need an opponent for Halloween Havoc. If they're on the well, they should be on the card. It's not like they have a time limit.
Well, they're the tag champs anyway. Well, they're the women's tag champs, aren't they? So yeah, be on there somehow.
Because it's not like it's on USA where you only get like a certain amount of matches.
Yeah, so I mean,
it's on Peacock, so
yeah, they can run it however long they want. Really, it'll probably only be about a 2-hour show, 2.5 hour show. But oh well.
With that.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Yeah, they should have Nikita win that one. So plus she's a favourite in the IWC, so they'll probably all be rated.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you like what you like.
Yeah, and then last one was advertised is Josh Briggs and Brooke Jensen versus Gallus in a pub rules match.
I think this ends the feud. I think it goes to Briggs and Jensen, and then they move on from each other.
Do you reckon so? Yeah, possibly.
I think so. This just seems like a one for the faces to win.
Yeah,
I could be completely wrong.
I mean, the question is what the hell what the hell's a pub rules match? Is it just like nothing goes, or
I think it's like I don't think they fight in a pub. I don't think
that would be amazing.
I wouldn't be against it for sure. Yeah. They would have to find a bar that's willing to have that. But then again,
they'll probably build one.
It is Florida, so it's kind of free reign over there.
Yeah.
Now again, this was taped 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So obviously no live NXT tonight, so they don't have to worry about the hurricane and all that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So then I believe Ilya Dragunov is in action.
Is he? Oh, I've not seen that one advertised. I'm on the.
I thought I saw.
If he is, then he is. Then.
I mean, we know who wins that one.
Yeah, obviously, yeah, because it's
Let me put it this way. I don't know who Ilya is facing.
Yeah, no, but he's definitely going to win that one because it's his first match in that. So yeah. But anyway, going along the lines of that, then. So actually, that's another thing as well. Before we move on to that, do you see the Good Brothers coming to WE? That's a random question because they keep saying they want to. They're going around. They've reportedly left now, or they're reportedly leaving soon. So, do you see them coming in? Maybe helping AJ because of the whole thing that's going on at the moment with Judgment Day. Like, do they bring them in? And
now, the Good Brothers do not like in real life. Do they like Triple H or no?
I think they do, but it's I think the issue was something that I read. Now, this is purely speculation because I haven't obviously heard anything myself, but I read something the other day that they've demanded a Roman type schedule. So basically, hardly showing up.
What?
Yeah,
Why?
that's what this that's what they
All
were
right.
basically saying is they want to do like a Roman type schedule. So
They're not Roman Reigns. They don't even have the belts yet. What
no,
are they?
yeah,
Why? Oh, well, because they got a taste of it with Impact and
yeah.
New Japan, so they don't want to go back. I mean, okay, fair enough, but no.
I mean, obviously, I'll put this out there because no doubt we're probably going to have some idiots replying back about this anyway afterwards. But that is purely speculation. That's not a confirmation. That's something
I mean,
over Twitter.
If they are, they're crazy for even thinking they would get that. I mean, sure, a lighter schedule. I'm all for anybody that is in this business having a lighter schedule, but a Roman Reigns schedule, come on.
Yeah, well, that's nice and easy. You just sit at home for most of the year and just
if they give you 1 week off a month, sure, no problem there.
Yeah,
but otherwise,
not a Roman type schedule. So anyway, go back to the original what we were saying about because we kind of went off topic there. It was just I was just scrolling and had a look. So NXT call ups. They are bringing NXT call-ups up. We've already discussed about Mandy and Toxic, but who else do you personally see coming up? Like any ideas who you want to come up? Like
Carmelo Hayes, I think is going up for sure.
Yeah, where do you see him land as well? That's the question. Raw, SmackDown, or whatever.
I'll say SmackDown.
Yeah, SmackDown.
There's really no reason. I'm just leaning SmackDown in my head.
Yeah, well, SmackDown does need stars, to be fair. They're shaft stars.
Yeah, they need all the top guys they can get because a certain somebody doesn't want to show up.
Yeah, but I think we stopped talking.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry, just keep coming back to him. Also, I don't know if he's going up. This is purely just me mentioning him. Grayson Waller.
He would be good, potentially, coming on up. That's
I think he's fantastic. At first, I was like, "What is this guy?" But then he turned heel, and I was like, "Wow, this guy is great."
Yeah. That's. I agree with you on that one. That's definitely need him to come on up. Me myself, I would love to see like maybe I don't know. Cameron Grimes come up myself as well.
I'm surprised.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if she's outside or. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised he isn't up. He hasn't been up anyway. Cassie's that's my dog's name. She's chiming in. She wants Grimes up too. Clearly.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. I can't really think of anyone else really, unless like
the Creeds maybe.
Yeah, well, there was rumors as well they wanted to bring Nikita up, but personally, I think it's too soon. I don't think she's ready.
I agree. I don't, and like, that's another one. Like, she's good, but like, she'll get lost in the shuffle. I'm afraid.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna. No, not that one. But going along those lines as well, another sort of report in regards to that is there's a lot of main roster going to NXT to work programs. There is.
I would love some main roster guys to go down.
Yeah, well, it's mainly at the moment the 24/7 division, as I would say. So
yeah, when you
stuff like that, really.
When you told me that, sorry, did you hear that? When you told me that, I was like, really? That's the people they're bringing down?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's unfortunate. Like, where's Bobby Roode?
Yeah, well, he's meant to be getting repackaged again back to his old glorious days.
I hope so. Triple H loves him.
Yeah, well, he's obviously just disappeared. But personally, I reckon they need... Yes, it's all well and good who they're bringing back down, but it's not going to pull the numbers. They need the bigger names. Like, obviously, they've done probably their biggest viewership when they had, like, Becky and that on there, and obviously Charlotte pulled in quite a bigger viewership and stuff. But there was originally when Solo had the North American belt, there was talks of having the entire bloodline show up on NXT.
You got to pay Roman for that though. So
Yeah, well, yeah.
yeah,
But yeah,
he ain't free.
yeah, because that was going to be one of them. Was, yeah, they were going to have the entire Bloodline show up on NXT just to like, and they were going to heavily advertise it as well to say that they were going to show up on there. But they've that obviously didn't materialize unless they obviously do bring them in just for like a special program, maybe tag team versus tag team leading into Survivor Series or something like that, or
or War Games, 5-on-5, 4-on-4.
Potentially, yeah, but I don't know, like for that one. So
now I'm gonna pivot back to Raw for a minute. I don't think we mentioned this, but Candice LeRae.
Oh yeah,
welcome back.
Yeah,
that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, nobody knew that one.
The Garganos in Canada somehow go unseen.
Yeah, they managed to sneak in somehow.
Not sure. Yeah, both came back in Canada somehow, some way.
Yeah.
But when the music hit, I thought it was Wendy Chu for a minute.
Did you?
Yeah, because it sounded like it, and I'm like, oh, they brought her up. Okay, and then the name Candice LeRae popped up. I was like, oh,
yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, and I'm just glad as well that she obviously didn't go to.
Well, once Triple H got in charge, you knew. I mean, I think Johnny even said that. He's like, once Triple H took a charge, the choice was pretty easy.
Yeah. Sorry, I love these Tony Khan memes. I'm just.
Is that from when he bought ROH? That looks familiar.
Let's have a look. Hang on. Probably. I don't know. I just found it. I just thought it was in one of my random pictures that I send out to people.
Because when he bought ROH, he was looking crazy.
Yeah,
we
all know why.
That's the more normal photo of the two.
Yeah,
and it's not even real.
No. But yeah, but we all know why. But I wonder how many times we're going to get blocked on YouTube because of that picture.
AEW's already looking at it now.
Yeah, they probably are. Yeah, just in that one.
Yeah, this is a one and done show.
Yeah, but no, that was actually a nice surprise. Actually, nobody knew about that one because I think even Sean as well said on the run sheets they had Nikki versus Dewdrop.
Yeah, and like when the name hit, I'm like Candice LeRae. I'm like, wait, where did this come from?
Yeah, that was a nice swerve. That was
good. I mean, good for them. They're back. I mean, Theory's going to beat Gargano, so it's okay.
Well, you hope so, but
listen, he has to.
All we need now is Indy to come up, and then we've got the way back. That's what we need.
Yeah, that's true.
Indy, but I mean, I reckon she's close to a call up anyway. I reckon she's close to coming up because she's been on that Level Up, which I never watched. So she's
I do.
Yeah. Well, she's been on that. So technically, she's not even on NXT TV much anymore now. And
I can't remember the last time I saw. I think it was with Dexter.
I
could be wrong. But
yeah,
that's the last time I really remember.
Yeah, I reckon they're going to try and get the Miz Dexter thing out of the way, and then maybe potentially bring in the start up that whole love scene sort of rubbish again, as it well, not really rubbish, but that good storyline that on there. But we're we've covered everything. Yeah,
welcome back.
Anything else you obviously can think of, or whatever?
I mean, Halloween Havoc's right around the corner. Extreme Rules is literally right around the corner. Crown Jewels next month. I'm sorry, in November.
Yeah.
I keep thinking it's October. And then Survivor Series is the last pay-per-view of the year, right?
Yeah, because then there's nothing in December, so we get so we've got Survivor Series. It's the end of November, I believe, 28th, 27th, 28th. I think
it's after Thanksgiving. I know that.
Yeah, and then it's Thanksgiving for you guys. Obviously, me being English, I don't have that.
Well,
so,
fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, Thanksgiving in the United States.
Yeah, and then it's then day one then, which is obviously January 1st. So that's the
and that's a Sunday, right?
Yeah, I do believe actually we may be getting a NXT pay-per-view, so a takeover.
Wait,
no, it won't be War Games.
Yeah, it won't be War Games. That just crossed my mind.
It's probably just going to be it's probably just going to be a takeover because, of course, the takeover name's back. So it's probably just going to be a random.
Give me December to Dismember.
Could be. I mean, they are bringing.
That's a perfect name.
Yeah, it could be.
Especially if you're going to do it in December.
Yeah. So yeah, well, that's yeah. I mean, that does make sense, but no, yeah, that's everything done anyway. So, what last question then, actually, then before we sign off, because we're coming up to the hour mark. Where do you see your country?
Oh, a storyline is good when you have no idea where it's going,
Yeah.
and it could go a million different directions. And truly,
Mm.
I mean, it leads to Bray.
Yeah, it does.
But
Yeah.
where, when, how?
Yeah. And the question is he alone as well? That's the thing. Is it just Bray, or is he with people? Has he brought people in? That's the thing. Like it's so confusing at the moment. Like, do they pull the plug sooner rather than later and have him at Extreme Rules, or do they leave it till the Raw after Extreme Rules, maybe the season premiere, or heck, Halloween? They've obviously got Halloween as well, because of course Halloween Raw, isn't it?
Halloween is on a Monday. Yes.
Yeah, and yeah. So do they bring him in on Halloween, or do they stretch it as far as Survivor Series
Or the Rumble?
or the Rumble? Yeah, have him show.
If he comes out in the Rumble, who eliminates him?
Well, this is the thing. That's the other thing. Or do they do the Mick Foley thing and have 3 faces of Wyatt and have him do?
Nuts.
Yeah, have him like Wyatt. So like Wyatt, Funhouse Bray, and the Fiend or whatever, and then have him like spread out to maybe possibly 1, 15, and like we know he's not getting number 30 because we all know that's going to Cody.
Did I tell you this the other day? Who I wanted to be 1 and 2? I'm not sure who I told this to.
No, I don't think you did.
Okay, so then I must have said it to somebody else. 1, Cody Rhodes, just to switch it up.
Yeah.
Instead of him coming in 30. 2, Randy Orton.
Yeah. Good one. Yeah. Have
the history, both returning. I thought about it and I was like, that would be awesome.
That would be actually. Yeah, that would be pretty.
Because they're both expected back for the Rumble.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Randy even might be sooner, but it's obviously we don't know. Like we don't know what. But all right, then yeah. So last question, then before we go off, then who do you think should win men's and women's Rumble? I know who you would probably want.
Who do I think or who do I want? Because those are 2 totally different questions.
Let's do both of them then. You know.
Okay. All right. Well, want is The Rock.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah. Who I think, I don't see any way you couldn't put Cody Rhodes winning it. I don't know. Unless.
The only reason what's making me think about that one now is because we all expect it, does Triple H swerve us all and give us something else? So maybe Seth, and maybe then Seth eliminates Cody and then sets that up. So then they can then do maybe Seth I don't know, Seth later on down the line or whatever.
So, don't you want Cody to win the belt at Mania? Isn't that the whole thing?
That's the thing, yeah. So it's like, yeah. So do they actually do that, or do they swerve it? Like I said, but it's Triple H at the end of the day. It's all expect the unexpected.
If Rock doesn't face Roman, Cody, I think for sure.
Yeah. What about women's then?
Women's, so Bianca won it in 2021.
Yeah.
Ronda won it last year.
Yeah.
I mean, Charlotte's already won it. Becky's already won it.
Yeah.
Bayley? But if she has the belt, it kind of defeats the whole thing.
That's the thing, that obviously come Extreme Rules, if she doesn't win at Extreme Rules, then does she win at the Rumble? Like, does she today get a Rumble opportunity?
Sasha, if she comes back ever?
Yeah.
Like, I don't... Yeah. What about you? Who you got?
Men's,
women, I'm so lost on. I'll be honest. I have no idea.
Men's, I'll say it's got to be Cody. Like what you've been saying, it's got to be. They're not going to give him that opportunity, so it's got to be Cody. If not Cody, I reckon they should give somebody else another chance. And my pick for who I personally want is R-Truth. He deserves that belt. R-Truth deserves a title run. I reckon he should win it, win the Rumble. do it that way. Do that one.
Sorry, my headphones must be spotty. I heard R-Truth.
Yeah, precisely. Or Owens potentially.
That would be a good one.
Yeah.
You went 1 for 2 there.
Yeah. Women.
What Austin Theory?
Well, no, not at all. No, not at all.
No. Okay, all right. Well, you said R-Truth, so I
Yeah,
the idea couldn't be that bad.
Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll give you that. Yeah. Possibly Theory as well. Yeah.
It's not impossible.
Yeah. Women's.
Women's.
I'm predicting it's going to be Charlotte or Becky. You know for a fact it's going to be one of them two. I reckon so. It's because they obviously then want to set up one of the mega matches. Because if you think about it, if Ronda's got that belt walking into Mania, then they're going to want to do Becky and that. So, or do they want to do Charlotte Ronda again? So that's the question. But
I want Becky Ronda 1-on-1. I feel like
personally, I reckon it could be Becky, and they're going to do like Becky Ronda, or do they have Charlotte?
I just forgot one major name that has not won the Rumble yet. They probably should have. Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
Drop the doll. Go back to the goddess.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, if not Charlotte or Becky, then I reckon maybe an NXT call up. Maybe somebody from
Cora Jade.
Yeah, Cora. Yeah, something like Cora, Roxanne Perez, something like that. Yeah. So,
might be too early for her, but I mean,
give somebody another chance. Obviously, it's Triple H and stuff. He wants to try and change things up. So like give somebody another give somebody that opportunity in my eyes to do it. But personally, I believe it's going to be Flair or Becky. That's my.
Or Ripley.
Yeah, maybe Ripley. Yeah, to go along with the whole
Rodriguez. That's not. Okay, you got a couple more choices than I thought.
There's a few, but that's I don't know. So I have no idea whatsoever. But no, it's gonna be an eventful one for it. But no, that's basically it. And I believe we've hit our hour mark definitely. So
good show, good first one.
Let's just do just one last little time before we've got to.
Oh man, those eyes are insane.
Yeah, well, you love that guy, so so it's gonna be.
That's Star Trek, right? The Wrath of Khan, yeah.
So, but no, we had to do that one again. We had to just bring it up just as a goodbye. From us, because we all know the fans absolutely love that guy and stuff. But no, it's good show. So that's
good first one.
Well,
we're doing many more.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, provided we don't get cancelled on YouTube by this time.
True. By this time next week, we could be all banned. This is true.
They'll see all the pictures of Tony Khan and all the cocaine and just be like, nope, let's.
Yeah, just quickly ban me and you. I haven't even started yet, and
I might change my profile picture for the next one just to that Tony Khan picture, just to make it seem like you're talking to Tony next time. But no, hopefully. And this is an exclusive which I'm going to bring in. Hopefully, maybe next time when you see me and Bobby on the screen, is we might have another person with us doing a interview of somebody. There's a few things in the works. I obviously won't mention a few names, but there's a few people who I'm discussing with at WWE to bring on in to do a couple of interviews, and it's going to be I'm hoping that's going to be a good interview, good show, and stuff like that coming up. So,
into that.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you for watching the show, and leave your thoughts in the comments, or just hassle us on Twitter like normal. Obviously, message Bobby, DM Bobby.
Yeah, my DMs are open.
Yeah, hassle
Bobby. Make sure you say who you are and why you're there before you start insulting me.
Yeah, just hassle Bobby all the time and stuff, and just take some hassle.
Yeah. Like I said, my DMs are open. Just make sure you're telling me why you are insulting me.
Yeah, just insult him. I don't mind.
I'm all for opinions, but just so I'm like, who is this?
Yeah, no, that's fine. And also as well, I just want to say shout out to the other Tony Khan, which we know. Obviously, that's not his real name, but we call him Tony Khan just in case he sees this.
Oh, he's gonna watch.
Yeah,
he's gonna watch it.
We insult him all the time, so we just want to say hi, Khan. Undo that. as Bobby says.
Undo that. Yes, my
Undo
infamous line.
Yeah, undo that. So,
Oh man.
anyway, yeah, thank you for watching. Remember, subscribe, send us rounds, whatever it normally is. I'm crap at this YouTube stuff, so. But yeah, thank you. Let's end the show with our little how we opened it.